Well, having a baby is beautiful, but often a really stressful time for new parents. So imagine going through it without the support of baby nurses, mothers groups, and even grandparents or your own parents. Well, like just about everything else right now, support for new parents has moved online. And to tell us more about it, we are joined by Charlene Vlahos from Karitani and new mum, Debbie Moore, and her beautiful baby, Jake. It's nice to see you, ladies, and Jake. Debbie, we might start with you. Jake's your very first baby. He's 6 months old now. How has that 6 months been, and what sort of help have you needed along the way?
So, in the beginning, in terms of sleep, he was fantastic. And we thought, yes, winner. And everyone kept saying, you know, 4 months, wait for 4 months, wait for 4 months. And it hit us. He was up sort of every 1 to 2 hours at night. And that's when we started to really need the support, particularly from my family, but then the local nurses as well, and the mums group too.
So, Charlene, you normally provide hands-on help for new parents in this sort of situation, and they can even stay at Karitani overnight and learn how to settle their babies. That's all, of course, not possible right now. So how are you still providing support?
So Karitani, we've been providing some virtual home visits really for the past 18 months, but on a much smaller scale. So what we've done is transitioned our service to a completely digital service. So that includes the virtual residential unit, we have our parenting centres, and we also have our perinatal mental health support. We have supported play groups and toddler clinics and parenting workshops. So we've transitioned our whole workforce. So over 100 health professionals have been trained to deliver this support for parents, because parenting is not meant to be done in isolation. It's a really, you know, it does take a village to raise a child. And, you know, this is the time when parents need that support from their local community, parents groups, grandparents coming over to just hold the baby, and so you can have a shower or have a cup of tea. So we've been really able to mobilise our workforce and to be able to provide these services in a variety of platforms. And so parents can actually get on and self-refer. They can access that service really readily, which has been really critical.
It is such a great idea, because you're right, it does take a village to raise a child, and you need someone to pop in and bring you a proper coffee at all stages of the day. Debbie,
absolutely.
How did that virtual residential stay work for you? Was the nurse actually watching you in action on the other end of the video line? And did you find that there were actually advantages to staying at your own house?
Yeah, definitely. In the beginning, I was a bit worried about it, thinking how it would work, but it was fantastic. So Jake is in his own environment. You know, he's going into his own cot, his own rituals before bed, and the nurses are there on video, and you can contact them whenever you want, but you have scheduled visits during the day as well. So yeah, it was really, really good. The benefits, and then as well, you're also in your own home, so you're not taking a whole week out of, you know, going to a residential stay. You can still get things done around the house, and yeah, I loved it.
Oh, great.
Charlene, another area women often have problems with is breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Are you able to provide help for that in this virtual world?
Yeah, absolutely. So parents can go onto our care line and certainly have a conversation with the child and family health nurse and talk about those breastfeeding issues. But then we can also, if mums are requiring some more support, then a virtual parenting centre visit could be absolutely what they need. And so they'll have a nurse, they'll have a couple of hours, we can observe the feed, we can look at mum and baby and how how baby's attaching, and really put some of those strategies into place, and then we can follow up with another call or another visit should that be required. And so it's really important to get those breastfeeding practices addressed really early, so we can really help parents sustain their breastfeeding.
Such a great idea. If you do need parenting support, you can always call the Karitani Care Line on 1300 227 464 or go to the website karitani.com.au. Charlene, thank you so much for joining us. And Debbie, you have done such a beautiful job with that boy, Jake. He is divine. Give us a squeeze from us to him.
Thank you so much,
Well
guys.
done, Mama.
Thank you.